chapter 2. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun; Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin; Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. The sons of Judah: and Onan, and Shelah, which were born unto him of Bathshua the Canaanitess. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and he slew him. And Tamar his daughter-in-law bore him Peretz and Zerach. And all the sons of Judah were 5. And the sons of Peretz, Kesron and Camul. And the sons of Zerach, Zimri and Ethan, and Haman, and Calcol, and Dara, 5 of them in all. And the sons of Carmi, Achar, and the troubler of Israel, who committed a trespass concerning the devoted thing. And the sons of Ethan, Azariah. And the sons of Hezron, that were born unto him, Jerahmeel, and Ram, and Kalubai. And Ram begot Amminadab. And Amminadab begot Nachshon, prince of the children of Judah. And Nachshon begot Salma, and Salma begot Boaz, and Boaz begot Obed, and Obed begot Jesse, and Jesse begot his firstborn Eliab, and Abinadab the second, and Shimeah the third, and Nathanael the fourth, Radai the fifth, Otzem the sixth, David the seventh. And their sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. And the sons of Zeruiah, Abishai, and Joab, and Asahel, 3. And Abigail bore Amasa, and the father of Amasa was Jether the Ishmaelite. And Caleb the son of Hezron begot children of Azubah his wife, and of Jerioth. And these were her sons, Yesher, and Shobab, and Ardon. And Azubah died, and Caleb took unto him Ephrath, who bore him Hur. And Hur begot Uri, and Uri begot Bezalel. And afterward Hezron went in unto the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead, whom he took to wife when he was 80 years old, and she bore him Segub. And Segub begot Yer, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. And Gesher and Aram took Habath Yer from them, and Kenat, and the villages thereof, even 80 cities. All these were the sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. And after that, Hezron was dead in Caleb Ephrath. Then Abiah, Hezron's wife, bore him Askir, the father of Tekoa. And the sons of Jerahmeel, the firstborn of Hezron, were Ram the firstborn, and Bunah, and Oren, and Otzem, and Ahiah. And Jerahmeel had another wife, whose name was Atara. She was the mother of Onam. And the sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jerahmeel, were Matz, and Yemen, and Eker. And the sons of Onam were Shemai, and Yada. And the sons of Shemai, Nadab, and Abishur. And the name of the wife of Abishur was Abihail. And she bore him Alpin, Achman, and Molid. And the sons of Nadab, Seled, and Apaim. But Seled died without children. And the sons of Apaim, Ishi. And the sons of Ishi, Shishan. And the sons of Shishan, Achlai. And the sons of Yada, the brother of Shammai, Jether, and Jonathan. And Jether died without children. And the sons of Jonathan, Peleth, and Zaza. These were the sons of Jerahmeel. Now Shishan had no sons, but daughters. And Shishan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Yarka. And Shishan gave his daughter to Yarka, his servant, to wife. And she bore him Attai. And Attai begot Nathan. And Nathan begot Zabad. And Zabad begot Ephlah. And Ephlah begot Obed. And Obed begot Jehu. And Jehu begot Azariah. And Azariah begot Heles. And Heles begot Eliasah. And Eliasah begot Sisamai. And Sisamai begot Shalem. And Shalem begot Yakamiah. And Yakamiah begot Elishama. And the sons of Caleb, the brother of Jerahmeel, were Mesha, his firstborn, who was the father of Zeph, and the sons of Marashah, the father of Hebron, and the sons of Hebron, Korah, and Tapuach, and Rechem, and Shema begot Racham, and the father of Yorkiam, and Rechem begot Shemai, and the son of Shemai was Maon, and Maon was the father of Betzer, and Ephah, Caleb's concubine, bore Haran, and Motzah, and Getzitz, and Haran begot Getzitz. And the sons of Gadi, Ragam, and Jotam, and Geshan, and Pelet, and Ephah, and Sha'af, and Ma'akah, Caleb's concubine, bore Sheber, Turkana, and the wife of Sha'af, the father of Madmanah, bore Shavah, the father of Machmanah, and the father of Gibeah, and the daughter of Caleb was Aksah. These were the sons of Caleb, the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrath, Shobal, the father of Kiriath Jearim, Salma, the father of Bethlehem, Hereph, the father of Beth-gerer, Shobal, and Shobal, the father of Kiriath Jearim, had sons, Heroah, and half of the Menahot, and the fathers of Kiriath Jearim, the Ithri, and the Putri, Shumaati, and the Mishrai. Of them came the Zorahi, and the Eshtalohi. The sons of Salma, Bethlehem, and the Netophati, Atroth, Beth Joab, and half of the Manahati, the Zori, and the families of the scribes that dwelt at Jabez, the Terati, the Shemiati, the Sukkati. These are the Kenati, or the Kenites, that came of Hamat, the father of the house of Rechab. All right, let's go back up to verse 1. Now, we're going to continue reading here in Chronicles. We remember yesterday we come all the way through the lineage of Adam, and there's a story here being told in these names, because we'll find that God did call them all by names. And today we're going to pick up now. We're in the generations. These are the sons of Israel, and we're going to see that there's more of genealogy here than just of the sons of Israel. But we're going to pick it up in verse 1. Now, these are the sons of Israel. There was Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. And these are these sons of Israel. And these would be Reuben. And Reuben is the witness of a son. And we can witness these sons, even these ones of Israel. Simeon, that listened, that Levi, that joined, and Judah, those are praisings. There was Issachar, and that there is justice, and Zebulun, and these are those that dwells exaltedly. And verse 2, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. And Dan is the judgment, and Joseph was the increase. Benjamin was even those to bear witness of the strength of God's work, even the son of my right hand, or the son of my strength. Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, these are the twistings, and those that are used in strength, though, these twistings that are used in strength, to be used for fighting or attack by the troop. That's who Gad is. And Asher for the advancement, this to advance. And the sons of Judah were 3, and Onam, and Shelah, which three were born unto him of Bathshua to Canaanites. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and he slew him. And was that one who had his eyes opened, who was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and he slew. And Onam was having that great power, Shelah, that which is asked for, and Bathshua, this daughter. She was the daughter of Shua. Bath means daughter, and Shua, this one of wealth. She was this daughter of wealth even. And this was the wife of Judah of praisings. 4. And Tamar his daughter-in-law bore him Peretz and Zerah. All the sons of Judah were 5. And this is a whole nother story here of what happened when died, and Onan wouldn't perform his duty, and then Shelah was never given. This is a whole nother story here. This Tamar was his daughter-in-law, and this was the palm tree, or this uprightness, because daughter in the law was this understanding it was to go forth to get seed, even in the law. And she bore unto him Peretz, and Peretz was that one that was breaking forth, and Zerah, the shining forth, and he was the one that stuck his arm forth and got the ribbon tied out, and withdrew it, and Peretz came forth first. And the sons of Peretz were Hezron and Hamul. And Hezron, those enclosed by walls, those that represents those that are enclosed in these walls, Hamul, those of pity that are spared even. 6. And the sons of Zerach were Zimri and Etan and Heman and Kaman and Calcol and Dara, 5 of them in all. And these were the sons of Zerach. And that is that which shines forth. Zerach means shining forth, that which shines forth. And they were Zimri, my music, or the player of my music. And we're going to find out Zimri, these sons of Zimri, who were born, and even Joab. We'll find the great stories of Joab. And Etan, this perpetual, because it's everlasting, this music even. And Kaman, even that confirmation of it, the confirmed, because it shall be confirmed. Calco, a measure. And Dara, this pearl. This pearl as a representation of understanding or knowledge. And then we have the sons of Carmi. There's little known about Carmi, this place of the vines, see, because his son was Achar, and that was that troubler. See, that was that troubler, and we remember Achan, him and his whole family, what happened to them when he took of that devoted thing. You see, he committed a trespass concerning the devoted thing. And that devoted thing was that which he took from Jericho, and it was in representation of the priesthood and this gold and this silver that all belonged to God. That was all devoted, and God said, you shall destroy it. 8, that's a whole other story. 8, and the son of Islam was Atzariah, and Etan was that enduring. It means enduring. And his son was Atzariah, this help of God, this one who helped God, this ever endurance. 9, the sons of Hezron that were born unto him were Yerimel and Ram and Kalubi. And Hezron, remembers, these are surrounded by wall, and these sons that would bring forth seed, or that were born unto him, were Yerimel. These were the pitied of the mighty one, and Ram, those that rose up, Kalubai, and these are my caged ones, even. My caged ones. And this is going to be that first time we have the reference unto this, even this dog, Caleb. See, Lubai, my caged ones, because God is keeping them there. They're like these ones he uses, and he can release them, and they can do great destruction. 10. And Ram begot Aminadab, and Aminadab begot Nachshon, prince of the children of Judah. And Ram, those that rose up, had Aminadab, and Aminadab was my people are willing, and that's why they rose up. Nachshon was that enchanter. See, that enchanter, that smooth talker, and he was the prince of Judah. We'll find out that enchanter. He's a smooth talker. 11, and Nachshon begot Salma, and Salma means that outer garment. He give birth to that outer garment, and Salma give birth to Boaz, this one who comes quickly. Quickly is the way of we come. 12, and Boaz begot Obed, and Boaz give birth to Obed, this one who serves. this one who was coming quickly. And Obed begot Jesse. And Jesse, this one who stands out, or even stands out in possession. 13. And Jesse begot his firstborn. He gave birth to his firstborn, which was Eliab. And it was the beginning. There was the mighty one is the father. And Abinadab the second. And witness now, my father is willing too. 3. Shema, he was the third. And that is to complete the list, to listen, because there's understanding. 14. Nethanel, he was the fourth. And Nethanel is to give the mighty one, this gift that's given to even the mighty one, because it's the work of God. 5. Radai, he's 5. He's for grace, this ruler, my ruler. 6. Otzem, he would be this work of man, even is 6. And this would be the quick strengthening. Otzem means this quick strengthener. At 7. David the seventh, and this is for perfection. David, this beloved, or the chosen one. And their sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. The sons of Zeruiah were Abishai and Joab and Asahel. 3. Now these 3 would be complete, and these 3 would be the sons of Zeruiah, because Jesse also had 2 daughters, Zeruiah and Abishai. And Zeruiah was that healing ointment, and Abigail is my father's joy. So Zeruiah had 3 sons, and their names were Abishai, my father has offered; Joab, God is the father; Asahel, to establish the mighty one, because God is in control, and God does all things. 17. And Abigail bore Amasa, and the father of Amasa was Yether the Ishmaelite. And Abigail is my father's joy. She gives birth to Amasa. And Amasa was this load to be carried, or like this burden, and it represents that which is carried, this burden, that which is left over. And this is Yether, an Ishmaelite. He was of the sons of Ishmael. And we remember Ishmael, he was one of the sons of Abraham. And he is the one that says he listens to the mighty one. The Lord listens to the mighty one. 18. And Caleb, the son of Hezron, begot children of Azubah his wife, and of Yerioth, and these were his sons, Yesher and Shobab and Ardon. And Caleb, and we remember Caleb. Caleb was one of the 2 that was let come into the land. Caleb, he was the son of Hezron, and Hezron was those that was encaged, those that was surrounded by walls. And Caleb means the dog. And that's what it means. And we remember this Kalubi, Ba'i, these ones that are held back. See, these caged ones that God holds back. And he was the son of Hezron, and he begot children of Azubah. And Azubah means those that are it means desolated, that of desolation. It was his wife, his understanding. And Yerioth, and these were his sons. And of Yerioth, she was of Yerioth, and that was that curtains. That's those curtains that you can hide behind even. And these were her sons. They was Yesher and Shobab. And Yesher was that which is correct, and Shobab is those that turn back. And Ardon was from being subdued. 19. And Azubah died, and Caleb took unto him Ephrath, who bore him her. And Azubah, his concubine, died. Azubah was that of desolation, died, or passed on. And Caleb, the dog, took unto him Ephrath, and that is, Ephrath is that ash heap. See, it's not Ephrathah, it's Ephrath, and we're going to refer to it as that heap. And she had her, so she bore unto him her, and her means that white hole, and a white hole don't make much sense unless you are in total darkness. And then a white hole represents this light that's shining in. 20, and her begot Uri, and Uri begot Bazalel, and Uri, or her begot, in this white hole, begot Uri, and that was that flame or that light of the fire. And Bazalel is in the protection of the mighty one, because we'll find out this understanding even that shines in from God is the protection. 21. And afterward Hezron went in into the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead, whom he took to wife when he was 80 years old, and she bore him Segub. And Hezron, these ones that are walled up, went in to the daughter of Machir, and these are those that were sold. This understanding of those that were sold. And he was the father of Gilead, and Gilead's that heap of stones, that witness, whom he took to wife. He was 80 years old, and threescore, because see, there's complete witness in the law here. There's complete redemption in the law, even in the greater understanding of these piles of stone. And she bore him Segub. And Segub means these highly exalted. 22. And Segub begot Yair, and who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. Now, these 23 cities, once again, complete redemption in these cities, and even in the understanding of it. Segub, these highly exalted, begot Yair, these enlightened ones, or these ones that lift up, of Gilead, and that is that place where the stones witness. 23. And Geshur and Aram took Yabat Yair from them, and Kenat, and the villages thereof, even threescore cities. All these were the sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. And Geshur and Aram, see, Geshur and Aram, these that seen the joining, and Aram, the fortress on high, took from them Havath Yair. And Havath Yair is that village of enlightenment. And Kenath, and Kenath is to possess it. That's why they took it, to possess it. And the villages thereof, even this complete redemption in these cities. All these were the sons of Machir, those that were sold, the father of Gilead, these heaps of stones that witness. And 24. And after Hezron was dead, these were in the walls, had passed on, in Caleb Ephrath, see, in the place, the dog is watching this heap. That's dog of the heap. Then Abiach, Hezron's wife, bore him Asher, the father of Tekoa. And Abiach, Hezron's wife, and Abiach was the wife of Hezron. This is my father is God. My father is God, Abiach. And Hezron was those that was in the walls, bore him Asher, the father of Tekoa. And Asher was this darkness, even of early understanding, like a morning or an early dawn. And Tekoa, even that place of warning. And that's what Tekoa was, that where they hear the sound of the trumpet blow. 25. And the sons of Jerahmeel, the firstborn of Hezron, was Ram, the firstborn of Bunah, and Oren, and Otzem, and Ahiah. And the sons of Jerahmeel, who was the firstborn of Hezron, and Jerahmeel was those pitied of the mighty one. He was the firstborn of those of the place where it was in the walls, enclosed within the walls, were Ram, that was his firstborn, and those that were rose up. See, those that rose up. And Bunah, and Bunah was those of intelligence. Those are those ones who have some understanding. And Oren, the tree of strength, and Otsem is that strengthened quickly, even those that shall be strengthened quickly. Ahiah was my brother is God, and Ahiah means 26. And Yerumo had another wife whose name was Atara, and she was the mother of Onam. And Tara, this crown or this sign of wealth, had unto Yerumoel, these ones that were pitied of the mighty one, Onam, this vigor and strength. 27. And the sons of Ram and firstborn of Yerumoel were Matz and Yemen and Eker. And the sons of Ram, these sons of these ones that stood up, was he was born from the Yerumoel, these pitied of the mighty one, were Matz, and Matz is that wrath and that anger. And Yemen is that right hand, or that work of strength, and Eker is that, it's like a cutting. It's like a cutting. It's a transplant. 28. And the sons of Onam were Shammai, and Yada, and the sons of Shammai was Nadab and Abishur. And the sons of Onam, that we remember Onam, it was this vigor and this strength, were Shammai. Shammai is this garments of thanks, and Yada is he who understands. Willingly is Nadab, and these were the sons of Shammai. Shammai, these garments of thanks, was willingly Nadab, and Abishur, my father walls or protects. And these garments which God gives you to protect you, even the law of God. 29. And the name of the wife of Abishur was Abihah, and she bore him Ahban and Molid. And the name of the wife of Abishur, these walls that God gives you to protect, or these garments of protection even, was his wife's was Abihail. And Abihail was my father has strength, because in these garments there is great strength. And she bore him Achban. Achban was the brother of understanding, and Molid that brings forth. 30. And the sons of Nadab, Seled and Apaim, but Seled died without children. Now the sons of Nadab, this willingness, were Seled, those that leap, but Seled died without children. And Apaim, these two breasts, or these two faces, even this witness. And the sons of Apaim were Ishi, and the sons of Ishi was Shishan, and the sons of Shishan were Achlai. And the sons of Apaim, these two breasts, or this witness, then, it was Ishi, my saved, and Shishan like a flower. Achlai, oh, that, even that beautiful flower. These that are saved. 32. Yada, and the sons of Yada, the brother of Shammai, Yether and Jotham, Jonathan and Yether died without children. And once again, these sons of Yada, the one he knows, this one he knows, is Yether, and Yether is the abundance. But see, Yether died without children, the abundance did, and there was left Jonathan, and this because God has given. See, this is because God has given the abundance. And the sons of Jonathan, this one God has given, was Peleth and Zaza. Swiftly, Peleth is swiftly. It's a way we move. It's a way of going, not coming. See, as Boaz was a way of coming, Peleth is a way of going, and it's swiftly. And Zaza, this fully free to move around. These are the sons of Yerumoel. These are the ones of those that were pitied by the mighty one. 34. And Shishon had no sons, but daughters. And Shishon had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Yarka. So Shishon didn't have no sons. That one was like a flower. And he took unto him this Egyptian, this one from the land of enclosures, whose name was Yarka. And Yarka means that moon that sweeps away. And this is like that moon that sweeps away, this lesser light, this period of the moon even, that's going to sweep away, we found out, with great strength. 35. So Sheshan gave his daughter to Yarka, his servant, to wife, and she bore him Atai. So Sheshan, this thing which is like a flower, give to Yarka, this moon that sweeps away, his daughter, his understanding to bring forth seed, and she bore him Atai. And Atai was that which is this presentable time. 36. And Atai begot Nathan, and Nathan begot Zabad. And Atai gives birth to Nathan, and Nathan's that gift, and Zabad. And Nathan gives birth to Zabad, and that is that bestowed, or that which is given. 37. And Zabad give birth to Ephlal. And Ephlal begot Obed. And Ephlal, Zabad, this which is bestowed or given, gives birth to Ephlal, this intercessor, and he gives birth to Obed, this one who shall serve. 38. And Obed begot Yehu, and Yehu begot Azariah. So Obed, this one who's going to serve, gives birth to Yehu. Yehu is, God is he. God is he. And Yehu gives birth to Azariah, and Azariah is my support is God. 39. And Azariah begot Heletz, and Heletz begot Eleasah, and Heletz, that drawn out or saved, gives birth to Mighty One has made. 40. The Mighty One is made, or Eleasah begot Sisamai, and Sisamai begot Shalem, and Eleasah, this Mighty One has made, gives birth to Sisamai, or these of the heavens, and Sisamai, these of the heavens, gives birth to Shalom, and this is that reward. At 41, and Shalom begot Yachamiah, and Yachamiah begot Elishama, and Shalem begot, this reward begot Yechamiah, and that is the raised of God, or that which is raised up, and Elishama, and he gives birth to Elishama, and Elishama is this Mighty One has heard. 42. And the sons of Caleb, the brother of Jerahmeel, which were Meshah, his firstborn, who was the father of Zeph, and the sons of Marashah, the father of Hebron. And these sons of Caleb, the dog, the brother of Jerahmeel, and Jerahmeel, these ones who were pitied by God, gives birth to Meshah. And Meshah is those that are delivered. And that was his firstborn, the beginning. And he was the father. He was the father of Zeph, and Zeph are those waters of pitch. And the sons of Marashah was the father of Hebron, and the sons of Marashah, this place of the top, this place at the top, or this place at the head, was give birth to Hebron, or that association. 43. And the sons of Hebron, the association, were Korah, and Tapuach, and Rechem, and Shema. And these sons of the association were Korah, or those that were made bare or bald, and Tapuach, that fruitful place, or the apple, and Rechem. Rechem is that's mixed in color. It's like a mottled up. And Shema, this report or this rumor, because that's what they hear. 44. Shema begot Racham, the father of Yorkeam, and Rechem begot Shammai. And Shema, this report or this rumor, gives birth to Racham, and Racham, these, or this inward parts, this inward understanding, the father of Yorkeam, this emptied people, this which is emptied out, and Rechem begot Shammai, and Recham, these inward parts, give birth to Shammai, or these garments of desolation. 45. And the son of Shammai was Maon, and the Maon was the father of Betzer. And Shammai, give these garments of desolation, was the father of Shem Maon, and he gave birth to Maon, this dwelling place, and Maon, that dwelling place, was the father of Betzer, and Betzer is that house of the rock. 46. And Ephah, Caleb's concubine, bore Haran and Motzah and Getzes, and Haran begot Getzes. And Ephah, Caleb's concubine, Ephod is that gloominess, it's that darkness, a little bit of gloom. Caleb's concubine, or this one who's given to the dog, bore Haran, and that's scorched. Haran means scorched, and Motzah is that issuing forth, and whom the shears have passed over. And it's like the shears, gazettes is like these shears that pass over, or this issuing that goes forth. And Haran begot gazettes, or that which is scorched, because that's what was passing over, that fire, that judgment of God. 47. And the sons of Yadai were Regem, and Jotham, and Geshem, and Pelet, and Ephah, and Sha'af. And the sons, these that are born from Yadai, Yadai is that this place of, and Regem, the earth, where the earth cries out with color, because it's blood on the earth, sin. And Jotham is that God is complete, God is done. Geshem, lump of clod of earth, with this of man. Pelet, they escaped, and Ephah and Sheaf, the gloominess has been divided. And that's what they've escaped, because we'll find out it was the law of God, this judgment of God, that divided, see, and that's what has happened. 48, and Maacah, Caleb's concubine, bore Sheber and Turkana. And Maacah, this that was pressed down, or pressed, Caleb's concubine, the dog, give birth to Sheber, that which is crushed, and Takana, this favored, or like this wine coming out. 49. And the wife of Sha'af, the father of Madmanah, bore Shavah, the father of Machbanah, and the father of Gibeah, and the daughter of Caleb was Aksah. And the wife of Sha'af, this understanding that he took of Sha'af, those that were divided, he was the father of Madmanah, and Madmanah is that pile of dung, and she bore unto him Shabah, that desolating falsehood. He was the father of Machbanah, and Machbanah is that which is bound up in a heap, and he was the father of Gibeah, or that hill, or that mound, that high hill. And the daughter of Caleb, that dog, was Axel, as in this tinkling around the anklet, or the sound, or that which makes known of their coming. 50. These were the sons of Caleb, the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrath, Shobah, the father of Kiriath Yarim. And these were the sons of Caleb, these were the ones born from the dog, the sons of Hur. This was that white hoe, and he was the firstborn, the beginning of this Ephrath, this heap that witnesses. Shobah, the father of Kiriath Yarim. And Shobal was that flowing. It flows like water in the city of Kiriath Yearim, this city of the thicket, this thicket of terror. 51. Salma, the father of Bethlehem, and Haraph, the father of Beth-Geder. And Salma, this outer garment, gave birth to Bethlehem, that house of bread. Haraph was the father of Beth-Geder, and Haraph was that to defy. Beth-Geder is that house of walls, even that separate. 52. And Shobal, the father of Kiriath Yearim, had sons, and Haroach, half of the Menuhot. And Shobal, this was that flowing like water, he was the father of Kiriath Yearim, and Kiriath Yearim was that city of terror, that city of the thicket. He had sons, and Haroach was this seer, these envisioners, and half of the Manoahite, the Manoahite, and these is that half of that resting place, but they took over. 53. And the families of Kiriath Yearim, the Ithri, and the Putri, and the Shumati, and the Mishrai, and of them came of the Zorahi, of the Ishtaloi. And these were the families of the Kiriath Yearim, that city of terror, even that city of the thickets. The Ithri, these were the remnant, even that remnant of the bondage there was. And the Putri, and these were even the openings of the gates, these that opened the gates, and that was the place of judgments. And the Shumati, these was the ones of great odors who made themselves known. And the Mishrai, that touched evil, these were the ones that took of the devoted thing. And of them came the Zorati, or the hornets. These hornets are these that ones that would come in, and these ones that would even be sent by God to do his judgments. And the Eshtaloi, and those that were, who are entreated, those that are entreated. 54. And the sons of Salma, Bethlehem, and the Netophati, Atroth, Bet Joab, and half of the Manahi, the Zorahi, and Salma, the outer garment. These were his sons, that house of bread, those that prophesy, these crowns in plural sense, two crowns, dual crowns, more than one crown. Joab, because God is the Father, and he hath this resting place, and the Zorti, those even that work for God in his judgment. 55. And the families of the scribes that dwelt at Jebez, the Terahi, the Shemahi, the Sukkati, these are the Kenahi. And the Kenahi, and these are the Kenites that came of Hamath, the father of the house of Rechab. And these are the families of the scribes, these ones who would write and keep order, that dwelt at Jebez, and that is the place of sorrow. The Terahi, those of the gate, those that stand in the gate. And these Shemati, and these are those of the reporter, heard the rumor, those ones standing in the gate. The Sukkati, those of the branch, even those of that branch. The Sukkati, and these are the Kenati. These are the Kenites. These are the sons of Cain. These are the smiths. These are the makers of idolatries. These are the makers of idols, and that came from Hamath, and that's that fortress, even that fortress of walls of enclosure, and they are the father of the house of Rechab. And as that's that widened place, and we remember Rechab. She's the one that helped the two spies, and they made a little agreement. God said, you should not make no covenants with them in the land, and this was a violation of the law. And God said, turn and return. And let's move forward to chapter 3.